you are either in the secret place or you are either in the secret calls. So you must actually pick a place. But I advise that you be in the secret place. That is the place of rest. That is the place of encounter. So for those who wrote their notes that day, just like I said earlier on, it is only what you actually write down that you can pick encounters from. When you receive a thing and you write it down, it lives with you eternally. What that means is this: you must write tonight. The faintest pen is sharper than the smartest brain. Make sure you write tonight. For those who are yet to follow me on my social media platform, Dr. Adeyemi Adeniyi, please do so, and also share all of the contents of this academy. And in case you are yet to follow the academy in itself, that is the Bishop Real Estate Academy, please do so on all of our social media handles, beginning with Instagram. You may forget, but you can actually do that right now. Those who are yet to get some of my books, please request for the link from the admin of this community. That is in person of Mr. David. And I'm sure that he will be able to give you the link for you to be able to get some of these books. They'll be a blessing to you. And also those who are actually yet to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Every of the teachings, each of the time we are in class, they are recorded, and you can go to YouTube to listen to it and also share it with those around you, and it will be a blessing to them. So tonight we shall be looking at controlling how people think of you. And the speaker we have before us tonight is an insider. When I say insider, I mean to say somebody that we work together from day to day. And you must know for sure that if you can get to a point that you can bring up someone, especially on this sensitive platform, to speak to us, then you must know that we are indeed sure of what we are doing. We're not just bringing anybody to you. She's a woman with over 20 years of experience across advertising, media, and government sectors. And Mrs. Olawumi Abiola, the head is the corporate head of communication and PR, public relations at Deal Clinchers Homes Limited, and she has led high impact campaigns, managed cross-functional teams, and built powerful public-private partnerships that drive both organizational growth and societal impact. Olawumi is recognized for her ability to craft innovative strategies that strengthen brands, foster stakeholder engagement, and deliver measurable results. She holds a master's degree in public and international relations from the University of Lagos, and distinguished career spans roles in top organizations, including the Lagos State Signage and Advertising Agency, that's LASA, Ot Forex Nigeria, LTC, JWC Advertising, and the Nigerian Television Authority International. She's a result-driven communications leader, and Olawumi combines creativity, strategy, and excellence to inspire transformation in every space that she occupies. It's a privilege to sit under her tonight in this dynamic community as a communicator and a visionary leader. We've worked together for some time, and I can tell you for real that she is indeed result-oriented. We want to learn from her tonight, and I would like you to welcome her to this platform tonight as she takes over from me here to be a blessing to us. Please help me welcome tonight LB, welcome tonight. LB, welcome tonight. Mrs. Olawumi, Adeola, Abiola. Please help me welcome her tonight. Welcome her tonight. Drop some love.
Wow.
Help me welcome her tonight.
Thank you so very much. Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you so much, Dr. Adeyemi, for this privilege to be here at your academy, a prestigious one at that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the accolades, guys. Thank you. It's a big honor to be here. It's a really big one. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate the kind gesture. And to everyone here, I would like to say good evening and thank you for having me. A lot has been said about me, so I don't know what else to say. I think the intro says it all, but I would like to hear a few voices so that it's not like I'm speaking to myself. It's really going to be a very, very interactive session. A few of you people that know me know that I like the feedback. So it's very important because we're talking about influencing what people say. We're going to be talking about perception. So basically, I also need to have feelers of you because at the end of the day, I want to know what you also feel about me, your perception of me, and how you think of me. Thank you so, so very much. Thank you so very much. I'm just going to jump into it. I've been told I have about 40 minutes. God help us to be able to run through this time. Please, I want to get feedback so that I know you can hear me. I have my chat box also open somewhere else so that I can follow up on whatever information you're trying to give me or pass across. So, like I said, I would appreciate us to communicate, like interact. I would be asking a few questions and you can unmute at your end and then, you can answer me. So I want it quite interactive. Thank you. So jumping straight into it, I'll be talking tonight about how to influence what people say about you. And this basically says perception. Perception. And my first question is, who are you? So I like to hear from maybe 2 or 3 people. You can unmute yourself, tell me your name, tell everybody your name, and then tell me, who are you? I'd like to hear from you. Can someone say something? Who are you? I'm here to listen. If you want to drop the comments in the chat box, you can go ahead. But you can unmute wherever you are and then respond. Okay. I think you can unmute from your end. You can unmute from your end. Okay, someone is saying, my name is Michael Victoria. I'm a problem solver. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, Mr. David, if you're there, can you please allow people on mute? Admin, can you please allow people on mute? It's very important for us right now to have people on mute. It's very, very important. Sorry about that. Don't worry, I have the time. Well, you can, while we wait for Mr. David to unmute us, I can be reading the comments here. Mr. Emmanuel Akban says, lifelong learner. Says Emmanuel Akban is a lifelong learner. Amazing. Samuel Abegunde says, creativity and wisdom. Don't forget the question I am asking is, who are you? Good evening, Ma. My name is Opeyemi Caleb. I am a realtor and an urban planner. Amazing. My name is Bolanle Olumebo. I am confident, a solution provider, critical thinker, and an optimist. Amazing. Yeah. Great, 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 great. I want more feedbacks. I would have loved to hear someone's voice because this would help put it in proper perspective, as it were. Says my name, quite a lot. My name is Akinola Christiana Oluwafumilayo, Oluwafumilola Tolulope. Amazing. I'm a gift to humanity and a businesswoman. I am praised, a fresh graduate seeking her place in the markets and working to provide value. My name is Victor Phillips. I am in real estate sector and I help clients get low and cost properties. Amazing. Okay, great. Thank you so much for the feedbacks. And I've been able to get exactly what I am looking for here when it comes to saying, who are you? And I think I would go with one of my people here that said there was something that was very catchy here, or that is very catchy here. It says, my name is Akinola Christiana Oluwafumilola Tolulope. I am a gift to humanity and a businesswoman. Amazing. That basically says it all. We are everything. I need us to understand that. We can be anything. But most importantly, what comes to you first when you are asked who you are is, who are you to yourself? Who are you to yourself? I want us to think about this question because it's leading us somewhere. It's leading us somewhere. Who are you to yourself? Because this is one question you're now going to be answering better at the end of the class. So let's go on. In today's digital age, we're already in an era of self-branding. Reputation management is crucial. So what we all need to know is, whoever you are a brand. You are a what? You are a brand. I need feedbacks. I need to know that you all can hear me properly, right? Like I said, whatever you are, always remember first, you are a brand. Influencing what people say about you can either make you as a brand or it can break you. Whatever you want to put out as a brand that you are, always remember, it will either make who you are or it will destroy who you are or who you're planning to be. Everybody is a brand. We personally determine if we want to be sellable as a brand or not. A brand can be a product, but in this sense, I am a brand. You are a brand. The rice seller is a brand. The shoemaker is a brand. The beggar is a brand. Now, it's now left to you as a person to determine, to say, do I want to be sellable or not? That is a personal decision. Do you want to be sellable or not? And in this context, we're looking at individuals that are either business owners, as it were, that I have on this platform, or we're trying to become business owners. Maybe we're students about to graduate, or we're already intending business owners, or we're working for someone hoping to also own our own business. But in whatever facet you find yourself, please always remember, you are a brand. And now, the next question is, am I sellable or not? Do I want to be sellable as a brand or not? All this put together would determine what people see of you or how people perceive you. And now don't forget, when it comes to perception, we tend to always feel perception is just based on what people see online or what people feel online. No. So as we go along, I want you to see yourself in all spheres of life. See yourself in all spheres of life. Either it's coming to your business or it's coming to your everyday life, either in your family, either in church, either in your workplace. You need to see yourself to be either sellable or not. So, like I said, I'm going to be very practical here. I think the admin has unmuted, has given us access to unmute ourselves. So, at least this is going to give us opportunity to, interact more. So, I'm sure we all know about this particular lady. At some point we heard about her, Olajumoke. I don't know if you remember Olajumoke, the bread seller that turned into a model. Can we all remember her? Can I get feedback? Can we all remember Olajumoke, the bread seller? Awesome. Yes. When Olajumoke started, I'm sure you remember Olajumoke basically started as that girl walking on the streets of Lagos, looking for a means to an end with her bread on her head so much, that volume, looking for where and who was going to buy it, right? She was just doing her thing. And then she walked into a shoot. And what happened? Her life turned around. But it's funny because it was when she walked into the shoot and then the photographer felt, oh, this actually looks very nice. And then it was brought online. That was when we all started seeing her. And then she became what? Olajumoke, the bread seller. That actually became her brand tag. Well, apparently, she was a brand even before she bumped into, even before she photo-bombed the session that day. Am I making sense? So what am I driving at? This presentation will explore strategies, right? It's going to explore strategies to shaping public perception and building a strong reputation. So in whichever way you look at it, you are a brand. And examples of brands out there, I know some of you are still just saying, I'm a brand. Some of you are thinking, how now? I'm just a student and I'm struggling through my final year project. What kind of brand am I? You're going to decide what kind of brand you want to be. Because people are looking at you. People see you. People even hear you when you don't speak. So whatever you put out, whatever you air out, is being seen and is being heard by someone out there. So I want us to touch on a couple of, like I mentioned, we have been unmuted. Can someone verify that for me? I want us to talk about a couple of celebrities that we know, because I'm not a preacher. I'm a child of God, praise God. But I'm not a preacher. But I'm going to be talking about a number of people we see out there, right? That, we see as a brand. And at times we wonder why is this person still there? Mr. David, I heard it's still muted. I heard it's still, because I can unmute from my end and from my other device. So I still don't know why. Mr. David, please help us unmute people so that they can unmute themselves as well. All right. So let's go ahead. So we're looking at celebrities, For instance, there's the grave of a newborn baby. Who can remember? Rakim. Did I get his name right? Rakim, baby Rakim. How many of us can remember? The baby was born maybe about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, thank you. Baby Rakim was born about 3 weeks ago. And if somebody can quickly go on Instagram right now, baby Rakim already has his own page with over 100,000 followers. Yes, Juma Jude's baby. That's Priscilla Ojo's baby and Juma Jude's baby. And thank you. Has 195,000. That's a baby that cannot talk. This baby does not know what social media is. This baby does not know more than his mother's breast. Allow me put it that way. Yes, the baby is already a brand. So if a newborn baby can be ascertained as a brand, what of you? What of you? Right? We're looking at generations of brands in that line, because it already moved from the mother, who was a major actress, as in person of Iyabojo, to the daughter, who is also owns a celebrity status, right? And also a brand driver, and then a newborn child. I'm just trying to cite you examples here to see that you do not need to basically hold on to anything before you can actually say, I am a brand. You are, but your ability to say, are you sellable or not, will tell what kind of brand you are. And this will lead into the kind of perception people are going to be having about you, the kind of mindset people will have about you. I believe every one of us here will own an Instagram page. What do you put up on your Instagram page? What do people see of you? Let me even drive it back home. Your WhatsApp status. Yeah, someone said nothing. So what kind of brand are you? Some people, your WhatsApp status, blank. What do you put there? What do people perceive of you? I know if I decide to say I don't want to put anything up on my WhatsApp status for the next, let me say, give or take 3 hours, I can tell you for a fact, I know a few people that would call me to say, are you okay? Are you all right? Is everything fine? And yes, why? You've not posted anything. Because my status has become a part of my life. It has become relatable to my person. Right? We know some people, their Instagram page, they will just have one post. And all they do is follow other people. It's a style of building a brand. We know some people, all they want to put up is fabrics. It's a style of the kind of brand that they want people to relate with as who they are. We know some people, all they just want to put are pictures of people, faceless people. That is somebody trying to drive his or her brand with a particular theme. What are you putting up on your social media pages? What do people see of you? What can someone just quickly say about you in the first instance? What can be said of you? It's very, very important. My next point, I'm going to be talking about building a strong personal brand as a person. So first thing first, I need you to understand, I am Olawumi. I'm a game changer. For everybody I come in contact with, I want to leave an impression, and a positive one at that. That is who I am. I am an experiential leader. I don't just speak to you because I feel I know. I speak to you because I know from the place of knowing, from the place of knowledge, and from the place of experience. This is who I am. So as a person, wherever you find yourself, in whatever situation you find yourself, it is very important for you to know who you are first. Because you knowing who you are will determine who people will eventually know you to be. A lot of us we have the calling. We hear the voice of God. God has told us this is how you should go. But no, because of this generation in which you found yourself, all you want to think about yourself is how to match up with that your friend, how to match up with the achievements of that your colleague, how to match up with that celebrity that you see up on online, that all you see about the person is just online, because that is the perception the person has created for you to see and to take, and that is what you have accepted. You need to first find yourself. Find yourself. Know who you are before you can ever say, oh, somebody tells you who you are. A lot of people are walking around. They only believe they know who people know that they are. A lot of us don't know who we are in person. But I pray and I hope at the end of this class, we'll be able to state categorically by finding ourselves to say, this is who I am. And this is who I want people to see me to be. So, like I said, building a strong personal brand. The first thing you need to note when you're building a strong personal brand, one, you need to define your brand identity. Define your brand identity. And in doing this, there are three key stages to it, or three key points to it. You have to, first of all, clearly articulate, one, your value. Have we been unmuted? Can someone try again, please, to see if we've been unmuted? If we have, someone should just keep trying. If you have, just say something. Don't worry, just say something. All right, I'm sure Mr. David will join us soon. He's definitely going to do something about it. All right, let's go on. I said, in building a strong personal brand, first note, you have to define your brand identity. And the question is, first of the brand identity you need to identify is one, your value. What is your value? I'd say, what is your worth? What can you offer? Train it out there. What's your value? What's your worth? What can you offer? What, like they will say in a relationship, say, what are you bringing to the table? Right? What value do you carry? It's very important. While I was preparing this, something came to mind, and I had to quickly pen it down. I said, if you don't know your value, you will be wrongly priced. If you do not know your value, you will be what? You will be wrongly priced. You need to know your worth. You walk into a space or into an organization, they would ask you at an interview, what are you bringing on board? What are you bringing on board? If you don't know your value, you will be wrongly priced. What are you bringing on board? What value do you carry? Like I always tell myself, if I enter a place, I enter an organization, from the day I enter the organization, I'm already thinking, how would they feel the day I tell them I am leaving? So if just imagine yourself right now in your organization, if you're working class, if you say, get up today and say, sorry, I would like to exit, or I got a better offer, how would your colleagues feel? What would you be remembered for? Even in your family, in your immediate family, if you get up and say, oh, I think I need to get an apartment of my own, I don't want to stay with you again, mommy and daddy. Are you that kind of person they are going to say, oh, yeah. Okay, is that who you are? Are you that kind of person your siblings are going to say, please don't? How am I going to pull through? What value do you carry inside of you? A lot of us, we live by, it's no biggie now. The value you carry inside of you, it's not just for the people around you. It's for you yourself. I always tell myself when I get up from an organization to say, I want to take a walk, I want to see tears. Not because I want crocodile tears. I want people that have touched their lives be able to say, I'm going to miss you. Like I said, for every person I meet, for every group of people I meet, I always want to leave an impression. Don't get me wrong. Impression can either be good or bad. It's something we believe in PR. There is no good or bad publicity. And we know people out there that they don't mind. Some people thrive. They build brands, they build images, basically on bad impression. But here tonight, what we're talking about is building positive brands, positive personal brand, positive impressions. So like I said, what value do you carry? You need to find out what your value is. It's not something anybody should tell you. I know I'm valuable. In my family, if decisions are to be made, I know it's important for my dad to reach out to me to say, Olawumi, I would like your input. In my family, I want my husband to be able to say, oh, babe, I need your input on this, because he should know I am valuable. I must have done something. I must have impacted the family in a way for them to say, oh, you're valuable enough for us to wait for you to be able to get your own opinion about this particular matter. Second thing, when it comes to building a strong personal brand, what is your mission as a person? A lot of people think, oh, it's a company that has a vision and a mission. No. As an individual, you should have one. What is your mission in life? You should be mission driven. The same way you are focus driven, you should be mission driven. Like I said, I want to impact lives. I want to lead changes. I want to look back and say, Father, I thank you because I met this person like this, and now in the space of 1 year, the person is like this. I want to drive impact. You must have a mission. What is your goal in life? Number 3 point. I hope you remember, the first one you need to define your brand identity is 1, your value, 2, your mission, and 3, what is your unique value proposition? What is your unique value proposition? What do I stand for? What is my relevance? I say it to my team members in my office every other time that every opportunity I get. I tell them, you are all valuable. You cannot be on my team and be useless. No, there's something you're bringing on board. There's something you're bringing. If you ask me to defend everyone I work with, I will tell you what value they are bringing on board and why they can't go nowhere. Nobody will overlap anybody in their job descriptions. No. And this also just comes, you interpret it to your own personal life. What is my relevance? I say to myself, I am a dedicated experiential leader who helps people discover their innate abilities to achieve their goals in life. That is my unique value proposition. Everyone that encounters me, you must live with an impression. There's no way. Come on. Either you see the goofy side of me, or you see the spiritual side of me, or you see the geeky side of me, or you see the playful side of me. You will definitely have an encounter with me. And because I have been able to put this together, it's definitely one thing that you will see that comes out in my everyday life, in whatever I put out on social media, in my one-on-one communication at work, in my one-on-one communication engagement with my family, in my one-on-one communication and engagement even in my church, you would find it there. A piece of me will be felt. I've given you 3 things that should define your brand identity. Second point in building a strong personal brand, you need to be consistent in your communication pattern or in your messaging. When people see you, when you're going to be working with someone in a long time or over a period of time, it's important that in your communication, in your interaction, they must be able to tell who you are. So much that when you step aside and you're being heard, your voice is being heard, or something about you is being said, they can say, oh, that is me. A joke was pulled on someone in my team today, and someone posted a video and said, why is this video speaking so much volume about Mr. D? And it was posted, the video was posted on the departmental group. And then Mr. D goes like, how dare you say this is me? This is not me. And I responded, I said, that's not Mr. D. Because this person has not even shown half of who Mr. D is. So you are disrespecting Mr. D because we know him to have a very sharp mouth. And he's the king of song. So that's us knowing this person without him even saying a word. Right? So let's just keep chatting in the chat box as well. So I'm going to give a couple of examples here. Like I said, you have to ensure consistency in your messaging pattern, in your communication pattern. And in doing this, you can either do it via visual identity or via your tone. Don't forget, we are building, a perception here. We're building a perception. And I think you've been able to follow the trail as I've come. Here we're talking about consistent communication pattern or messaging. And I'm saying in communication pattern and messaging, you have to either use your visual identity to communicate or your tone. So I'm going to cite a couple of examples so that we understand what we're saying. Like I said, I'm an experiential teacher. Okay, so we have my first example. We have Fowls the bad guy. I'm sure a number of you know who Fowls the bad guy is, right? Or Fowls, let's start with Fowls. We all know him. So tell me, what is the visual identity to Fowls that you know? Visual identity to Fowls that you know. Quick one. Visual identity of Fowls that you know. Let me help you so that I'll give you another example. How many of us realize that for every kind of glasses Fowls wears? Oh yeah, he's a rapper. But for his identity is every glasses he wears doesn't have a lens. It's open, yes. For every frame he wears, check all his videos, his interviews. Yes, he's an actor, he's a rapper, he's a singer. But his core visual identity is him wearing that fashion style of glasses, his frames without lenses. Right? How I wish, I could unmute you. I really wish I could from here. Right? Another person I'm going to be talking about, I have quite a lot of examples, and I want you to have an understanding. So I'm giving you Steve Jobs. I'm sure a number of us know Steve Jobs. Quickly, Steve Jobs. The visual identity to Steve Jobs, at least if you follow, big mentors out there. Steve Jobs, what's his visual identity? Quick one. No, it's not a relationship coach. No. You know him, the late CEO of Apple. No, it's not the way he speaks. Always on glasses. Well, yeah, motivational speaker. Okay. Thank you, Bolale. Always on black. He's always on black turtleneck. So that is to tell you that you have people, if you have people that follow you, if you have people that listen to you, that is your audience, they look out for the minimum things in you. And that is what they use to create a perception about you. Steve Jobs is always on black. Go online, Google him. From the day he became a brand, you would only find him on a white black turtleneck. Right. So moving on, I have a lot of examples. Steve Harvey. You see Steve Harvey for his three-piece suit, right? He's always on his three-piece suit. So let me bring it up somebody we all know. Okay, our spiritual father, Bishop David Oyedepo. What visual identity do you have to him? Quick one. Because we're not speaking, so it's making it a bit slow. But then I like the fact that we're trying to push it in the chat. Thank you very much. Thank you. You see, that was quick. Everybody's saying white. Yes. Awesome. His white suits. Now let's bring it to tone. So at least I have a feeling that you are understanding what I'm saying. Now let's bring it to tone in conversations. Kiki. Everybody knows Kiki, right? The skit maker. Tell me. What do you have on Kiki? A tone. No, you said hilarious. No, I said a tone. Okay, let me help you with Kiki. So Kiki's, I'll call it maybe a payoff line for Kiki. For everything she does, she'll say what? No, come on. For everything she says, if she does everything, at the end of the day, what does Kiki say? Problem. Thank you, Mary Banjo. Thank you. Kiki will tell you problem. So let's make it much more fun. Taoma. And I know Taoma is big. But then let's take it on what's that boy's name? Quadri in Taoma. Yes, Taoma is the slap. But Quadri in Taoma. What does Quadri say? No, there's something else it says. Come on. Thank you. It says, thank you, praise. Thank you. That's what Quadri says. So now we have an understanding of what I'm talking about. Mr. Macaroni will say, are you there? So what am we trying to say? I think somebody has been unmuted, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Awesome. It feels so great hearing your voices. Oh my God, it's like I've been talking to myself.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. So I guess we all understand. Thank you so much, guys. So I guess we now understand what we're trying to talk about. So there must be a tone. Either you have a tone to your person or a visual identity to your person. If I were to come here with my visual identity, you would love. I like carrying all back. You see all that this week like it? I love my all back. I thought of it. Should I come into this class with it? It's my first time. Don't let me do that. But left to me, I love my easy look, my all back, and that's me. It gives you that geeky look, but I can be so much fun. Right? So your visual identity is key. Either you have a tone or a visual identity. You have to be consistent with it in your form of communication. Because this is what your audience will hold on to. This is what gives them that positive perception about you. So if there's anything going on, even if your face is not there, it's relatable. It's just relatable, right? And the third point here is you have to showcase your expertise. The third point under building a strong personal brand is that you have to showcase your expertise. You have to demonstrate your thought leadership and showcase your skill everywhere you find yourself, anywhere you want to leave an imprint. It's very, very important. If I walk into your office or I walk up to you to meet you, in my first 5 minutes of conversation or less with you, you can easily tell she's a speaker. She is a communicator. And the only reason why I want to speak is to lay an impression and leave an impact in your life. And I want to believe, as we're talking, as we're communicating right now, you are all looking inwards to see, what am I supposed to play on? I totally understand the place of mentorship, where we have a lot of people that want to say, oh, I like to follow this person's style. I like to follow that. It's nice. But over time, you're also becoming a leader. You should have your own person. And that's one of the reasons what led us to that first question. Who are you? Who are you? It's very, very important. Right. Are we together? Am I making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Do we have other people here on this group?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am. We are here, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right. So let's just move on quickly. Thank you. Let's move on quickly. Now, I'm moving on to understanding your audience. Now, we have talked about you, who you are, your value, your mission, your value proposition. We've spoken about it, your tone, right? We've talked about your identity, your visual identity. We've talked about all this. But in all of this, the people that you want to understand you, to know you rightly for who you are, you need to also understand them. You need to understand that you have an audience. Madman get audience. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
That
Is a madman. Is the madman's
audience. Are we together? So let's run through it quickly. One, in understanding your audience. Sorry about that. In understanding your audience, the first thing you need to know is know your stakeholders. Like I said, identify the people who matters the most to your reputation. And now this is very key. Remember I mentioned something earlier. I said there are different people that are looking for different kinds of perception and publicity, if I can put it like that. Some people don't mind negative publicity. Permit me to put it that they don't mind anyone which comes. They are troublemakers. Who can give me an example of maybe a popular person that does not mind? Who is this? I don't know what you don't get here. I don't know Gigi.
portable.
It's you people that said it. It's you people that said it is not me. As you people have written it before somebody will come for me. Right? You people are see, it's plenty. Evidence plenty. So you can see that we have people that they thrive on negative publicity. They thrive on negative perception. In fact, some people wake up in the morning. What they need to be. I know. I can tell you for a fact of a comedian, right? As we speak, I can tell you for a fact of a comedian that because his career, I'm not going to mention names, but because his career has been dwindling, right? This guy has decided to go embark on a journey that, like from the get-go, that bros, you just want to finish yourself. But guess what he was looking for? Publicity. He just wants to put himself out there. He just wants to be, let my name be in your mouth. Let me trend. And he's embarking on a crazy journey that everybody knows that it is impossible. But why is he saying he's going to do it? Because he wants to put the perception he wants you to have of him. If he has tried positive perception and it's not worked, maybe he will try negative and it will work. And that is because he has come to the point where he has gotten to understand that See, this audience is the negative one that will work with them, and I'm ready to run with it. And it's running with it. So you need to identify the people that matters the most to you. You need to understand them. Who are your core audience? Who are you speaking to? Who do you want to listen to you? I can't be talking this way. I can't be expressing myself this way. I can't be tutoring and mentoring this way and expect that the likes of Portable that will be listening to me, or is the likes of, for me, maybe some area boys. Exactly. They can't understand me. So I need to understand. I need to understand you so that you can accept me and know who I am. So you need to understand your audience, know your stakeholders. And the second thing is you have to be able to do your research and analysis on your audience. Understand their values. You need to understand their interests, understand their concerns, understand what they need, what their needs are. And then you find out if you're able to meet up with it. Because your ability to be able to meet up with the needs and desires of your audience shows that you are in the right place. Shows that they have the right perception of you. Shows that they have the right understanding of who you are. And it will automatically show that you have an understanding of who you yourself are to yourself. I have some points here. In influencing positive public perceptions, this following things are very key. First thing, authenticity. You must be genuine. You must be genuine. Like I said, I'm an experiential teacher. I talk from a place of understanding. I don't talk because somebody said. I speak from my place of knowing. So you need to know yourself in order for you to be able to speak from a place of knowing. Authenticity is key. You have to be genuine. You have to be transparent in your interactions with your audience. Secondly, you need to leverage your social media platforms to share your message and engage with your audience. Social media is everything now. It's basically everything. That is where you put your face. That is where you put your daily activities. So if you know you're going to be doing that and then you're building a brand, not for today, but for the future, you need to be consistent. Leverage on your social media. It's very, very key. Using compelling storytellings, right? To highlight your achievements, what you're doing, your activities. You should be able to engage people. Let them know that this is who I am. I'm not saying that you should like me. I'm not saying that you should accept me. I'm only telling you this is who I am. And then those are your audience. Those are your people. Those are your own stakeholders would be drawn towards you. And from maybe comments, messages, DMs, you can tell the kind of people that you are attracting. Now, let me bring you holistically to a business setting. I can say a couple of us are here, maybe in the real estate sector. What are the kind of target audience you want to be having? You can't be saying, oh, you're a salesperson in a real estate company, and then basically all you put out is maybe comedy, or all you put out is some naked girls, or all you put out is just music. That's, before you know it, that's a perception. The people's mindset, people's perception about you will shift away from that thing you want them to know you for. You are already saying this is what you do. I'm a real estate mogul, I sell houses, But at the end of the day, what are you putting out there? What are they seeing? So I've had a couple of people, when I moved into real estate, ask me, oh, Umi, what's going on? Are you now selling lands and houses? And I go like, yes, though, I sell lands and houses, but I'm still a PR consultant. And I go ahead to let them know what I do is I create opportunities for my team. I create platform for my team to be able to meet the right prospects at the right places at the right time. I create prospective opportunities for my organization. That is what I do. Never be shy to say who you are in everything you do. If I go to church, I'm in a group in church, or they say there's something they want to do, you will only find me in a space where it has to do with communication, because that is who I am. And over time, they will get to know that, oh, okay, this is actually who you are. Number 3 point, you need to build a lot on networking. You need to learn to attend the right events. The word I said, the phrase I said, it was the right events. You need to learn to attend the right events that will channel the right audience to you. Not just you are found everywhere, jack of all trades, master of none. No. In building the right perception, you want people to have the right perception about you. You need to be in the right places. You cannot say you want people. It's just like you saying that you are a man of God, you are a pastor. You want people to see that I'm a man of God. This is what I do. I establish. I preach the gospel. And then the place they keep finding you is in clubs. I'm sure you understand that simple. There's no way it tallies. There is no way it tallies. So you need to have built yourself to that point. My pastor will say something. If you want to do evangelism, you know that God saved you from fornication. You now decide that you are born again. You want to do evangelism. You want to go and do it in a strip club. You are doing mistake. You have not yet born again. Because there is no amount of scabashing you scabash. You will fall back into that sin. What am I trying to say? You need to make sure that you know yourself and what you portray of yourself. Yes. Those are the kind of things you look out for. Those are the kind of things you align with. And you must be an active listener. Number 4 points. You must be an active listener. Engage with your audience and respond with good feedbacks, either negative or positive. Make sure your own feedback is positive. If somebody chastises you in your post or something, give a positive feedback. You don't have to be insulted, except you now want to become part of that bandwagon, except you are the one that's saying that, okay, I don't mind negative perception about me. But over time, if they realize that whatever is said, whatever is pushed at this person is always very polite, you'll find out that they won't even come at you again. Those negative comments won't come at you again. Those negative thoughts that they throw at you won't even come at you again. All you see is positivity in everything you do, because you're one person that, you will read the comments, you appreciate the good comments, even the negative ones. Okay, thanks for your comments. I appreciate it, and I also look into it. It creates just the right perception about you. Every other person, every one of us, we have that other side of us. It's not like we don't, but we need to learn to be able to manage it and let ourselves portray the kind of perception we want people to have of us. And in managing your online presence, I'll just put this here, I'm about to round up. You need to also hold on to the following. You have to have, like I mentioned, you respond promptly. You must always make sure whatever post you put out, whatever comment is being put there on your business page, on your personal page, be there to respond. That is why you find a lot of people, public figures, if they are not going to respond, they have people that make sure they respond promptly to their comments, right? You need to monitor your online reputation. I mentioned it. You need to know who are those who are following you. Who are they? Those people following you, you need to know them. You need to know your core target audience. Track dimensions, review, discussions about you. You need to know it, no matter how little it is. Even if it's in a group, even if it's a church group. I am that kind of person that I believe that if I'm in a group for 1 year, I need to know what people are thinking, not just what they're saying. I'll walk up to you. I'll build conversations around it. What do you think about what I did here? What do you think about? It's okay. Just give me your own opinion. Either good or bad, I will take it. I've learned to sieve it. Learn to sieve whatever comes to you. You will sieve it. It's not everything they throw at you that you just take. It's not everything that they throw at you that you take hook, line, and sinker. Learn to sieve it. The ones that are good, you hold on to it. The ones that are bad, you let it flow away. Or at least accept it. Learn to sieve opinions. Thank you. Learn to sieve it. Not all opinions are bad. Some of us, that thing that one person is saying is true, but you want to use agility. You say, no, it's not me. But it's you. You have a bad attitude. Accept it. Work on it. Don't let that negative perception keep building. Because over time, you at this stage in which most of you are just coming out of, you just started your career. You're laying the foundation of perception people are having about you. The way I am, a lot of people that know me know that it might be bad, and I keep saying it even to my friends. I say, I'm sorry. I don't really know how to visit people. I'm sorry. But you can always come to my house. I put it out there. If I find out that that friendship is one that, the person is really hounding on it, I'll tell you, if you can't work, please, it's okay. But over time, I've built it, and that's where I found myself. Learn to see. Once they bring it, the one that you can work on it. The one that you know, just leave it. Because, and don't forget, whatever you're working on or whatever you're trashing will define your tomorrow, the perception of you that people have tomorrow. So that's very, very key. Final points that I want to put out. One, I mentioned it before, be genuine. Secondly, be transparent. Third, build good relationships. Network. Build positive relationships. Third, on any platform you find yourself, be responsive. Be responsive. And lastly, like I said originally, develop the personal brand strategy. Define your brand identity. It's very, very key for you. And on the final notes, I have this extract from a movie I watched years back, and it has stuck with me for so long. So I'd like you to all listen attentively, and I'd like to have the final feedback on this. He says, our deepest fears is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fears is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measures. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant? Who am I to be gorgeous? Who am I to be talented? Who am I to be fabulous? And much more. Actually, who are you not to be? Who are you not to be a marvelous person? Who are you not to be an excellent person? We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. So, does this mean anything to anybody? What I've just read, does it mean anything to anybody? Right?
It does, ma'am.
Quickly
It
run
does,
through
ma'am, a
it.
lot.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant? Who am I to be gorgeous? Who am I to be talented? And who am I to be fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be fabulous? Who are you not to be talented? We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. And as we let our own light shine, as we let that perception that we want to build of ourselves come forth from us, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. So, does this mean anything to anybody? Quickly, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to you? You're powerful beyond imagination. It's amazing. But I'll close with this end to this phrase. The response to this is that I am not supposed to be afraid to become who I should be. I'm not supposed to be afraid of me. I am not supposed to be afraid of me. I should know me well enough to put me out there on a positive pedestal for people to have the right perception of me. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope I have been able to leave you with one or two things to go home with in all these manipulative talks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We have spent more than enough time here. Thank you so very much. So if you have any question, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask the question. Quickly, our time is fast spent. Mr. David, I apologize, but I thought I had 1 hour. I didn't know I had, but it's okay. So any question, please. I love this. Victor Phillips says, it means all I have become is only a very tiny fragment of what is possible for me. Amazing. Amazing. So there is much more to you. Don't be afraid of you. A whole lot of us are afraid of ourselves. Don't be afraid to be you. You just be you, and the perception, the right perception will flow. Amazing. Amazing. Any question, please? Any question, please? Mr. David, are you there? Okay, so someone is saying, okay, sorry. How can you dropped a lot of questions on. How can one correct people's perception of you? Okay, quickly. It depends on if it's a negative perception you would like to correct. But if you have the right doings, the right thinkings, you just keep being you. And don't forget, at times, some people will create a wrong perception of you just because they don't like the right things you do. So that is where you need to learn to know where to cut, to break the line, break the barrier. That is where you need to learn to understand your audience, the ones you are keeping and the ones you're letting go. That's where you learn to do what? You see. And focus on the focus. I hope I've been able to answer Favor's question there. Says such powerful insight, madam. Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. What's your advice to young individuals who are afraid of going all out due to the fact that their reality or expected results by the public doesn't match their pursuit in business, career, or academics? Okay, so I think you're just in this age where this shouldn't even be a problem anymore, right? If I'm going to be able to answer this question, I'm going to use my daughter. She's just going to the uni next year, and she goes, excuse me, mommy, I want to study forensic psychology. I'm like, what is forensic psychology? The father is saying, what is forensic psychology? You can be a lawyer, you can be a doctor, you can be an accountant. You remember that the way they told us back then? And this girl says no. Guess what? She did her research. By the time she was sending us a book, a write-up on why the world needs her, we were left amazed. So you don't have to be bothered. You don't have to be bothered. Just keep focusing. Once you know that you're on the right track, you don't have to be bothered about what people feel. Just keep doing it. And make sure they are there to see the end result. Right. How do one get past that stage of not focusing on the popular opinion and start focusing on your belief? You need to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, you can easily be derailed. Public opinions will shift you. That's why we started from a place of knowing who you are. Once you're able to know yourself, there's nothing anybody is going to tell you. There is absolutely nothing. This is me. I am Olawumi. I'm a communicator. I leave impact in people's lives. And when you meet me, I leave an impact. You cannot derail me from that dream, from that focus. What makes me happy is the fact that I'm able to touch someone's life and I put a smile on your face. You can't derail me from it. There's nothing you're going to, even if you insult me, it's not going to change it. Because I just try to remember every other person that I've been able to touch their lives and I have been able to put a smile on their face and it made me happy. And that's it. I just get back on track. You just have to keep the focus. Yeah, I'm trying to rush through all this. There's quite a lot of questions here. How do one manage feedbacks, either positive or negative? It depends on the sector. If you have a positive feedback, appreciate it. At times, some positive feedbacks will come, but it might not be the time for those feedbacks to be actualized. So either negative or positive, you will take it in appreciation. And then you sit back, you look at it one on one. The ones that work for you, it will work for you. You pick it. The ones that would not work for you for now but can work in the future, you will keep it. The ones that are not useful, don't even hold on to them. Stick them up and just move on. Please, ma, is criticism a feedback? If yes, how do one use it to his or her own? Oh, absolutely. Criticism can either be positive as well or negative. It's a feedback. It's a form. Every response is a form of feedback. So when it comes to you, like I always say, depending on in what situation you find yourself, you need to also sit back. You digest it. Some you would know that this person is just criticizing because they hate me, not because they love what I'm doing and they want me to do better. You will know. With the help of God, you will know. Some criticism will come and this one is just, he doesn't want to hack down what you're doing. So those ones you're not supposed to listen to it. But the positive criticisms that come, you need to learn to accept it. And then look for ways to make adjustments, make amends, and then you push forward. How do you identify your calling? It's a whole lot. When it comes to having to identify calling, it's beyond the physical. I see it as something that you do effortlessly. Something that other people would do and they find it to be maybe so tasking, or I beg, it's not what I want to do, or it's not where I want to be. But you do it effortlessly. I can actually talk from now till the after tomorrow. In as much as I know I'm impacting value into you. It's not like I talk. Yes, I talk. Because some people are laughing. Maybe that know me, they're already laughing. But then it's very important to know that if this is what you do effortlessly, it comes naturally. So don't let anybody derail you from it. Just build on it. I've met quite a number of young people out there. You're just in the wrong field. You're just doing the wrong things. But what you do effortlessly, some people pay so much money. They pay so much money to do it that at that moment, then you will know, this is me, this is my calling, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I've got a whole lot of questions here. Oh my goodness. How many can I answer? Where is Mr. David? What is the secret to consistency? Or what can you or I guess that's what can you do to retain consistency? It's practice. It's practice. Something you do over time. You practice. Before I came here to talk to you, as much as I love to talk, I practice. It sounds funny, yes. I practice. I was in the class earlier. I'm also still learning. I'm learning more on how to communicate. I'm learning more on how to engage. I'm learning more on how to manage human management. So practice. You can never go wrong with practice. How do you fight our weaknesses? Sometimes whenever you get tired, you have to pray. As well as you always say, pray. Just pray. Pray for strength, the renewal of the strength inside of you. Take it to God. Lord, renew it in me. Reignite the fire in me. Rekindle the fire in me. You just have to pray. Can you teach what you have learned? Absolutely. Why not? That's why we are teaching you to be able to teach. It's a gospel. I can't reach everybody. Dr. Adeyemi can't reach everybody, but you can. As much as you can, and then it moves on like that. So do I focus more on people's opinion or on building my true character? Please, build your true character. It's very, very key. Build your true character. Over time, as you build it starts to shed those wrong opinions. And then the true you comes out. So you have to build your true character, because that is what people are going to really, really remember of you. That's what the perception you're trying to build. Authenticity has been the major challenge of identification in our society today. How do you recognize people in terms of having business relationships that won't affect us? Sorry, that question is pretty vague. That question is pretty vague. So I wouldn't know how to answer that. If you can resend that, then or reach out to me and explain better. So thank you so very much, Mr. David.
Hello, ma.
Yes, please.
Good evening, ma. Thank you so very much. Back
Thank
tonight.
you.
God bless you, real good, ma. So I have a question, and
Okay, please.
my question is concerning perception. A lot of people usually would see somebody who is assertive as being difficult, whether working with a team or with a superior or subordinates. So in that type of situation, what do you do?
Okay, so it comes to you, especially when you're a very assertive person and you have superiors that you report to. You have to be very, very calm, and you have to build a very strong and positive communication means, right? It's easy. Being assertive is the easiest way to think that person is rude or cocky or annoying or whatever. But you as the person, knowing what you're trying to aim at, knowing what you're trying to gain, you now have to look inward. There are times that you really need to temper it, right? There are ways to communicate your point that would not come out as you being cocky or as you being disrespectful, right? I have there was a little experience I had with an interview yesterday with someone we're trying to interview, and I had heard that she's been very cocky, very disrespectful. I can be, because I'm not going to allow any young person insult me, don't mind me, right? But I had to withdraw to say, you know what, I want to come into a place of understanding. And I had to really calm down, even to the point of my tone in my communication with her. I was very calm. I was very, very calm. I allowed her to express herself. She showed all manners of whatever. And at the end of the day, I was calmly able to let her know she was in the wrong and why I'm not even going to give her the employment. And there is nowhere she would take that to, that she would say, oh, the person that spoke to me was very, very, No. So if it gets to a point where you feel it's still showing in your verbal communication, then you could go into having to write, make it written. And in your expression, be very careful with your choice of words as well. Okay? And over time, people will get to, you can actually express yourself, still stand on your point. And at the end of the day, they will see that you're right. Okay? I don't know if I've been able to answer your question. Are you there? I didn't get your name, sorry.
But because of our time, I'm very, very much concerned about the time. This is already past 10. And let me try to just, I won't say anything, but because of our time, I just want to appreciate Mrs. Olawumi for the great work that she's done here tonight. Very engaging, very insightful, and very constructive. Thank you so much, ma. We are grateful to you, and I'm sure everyone in the class is grateful tonight. Please help me say God bless you, Mrs. Olawumi. Help me type God bless you, Mrs. Olawumi. God bless you, Mrs. Olawumi. God bless you, Mrs. Olawumi. Help me type God bless you, Mrs. Olawumi. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you for being a blessing. God bless you. Thank you, everyone, for tonight.